Thank you so much, respected Honorable Sharad Singh Bhandari ji, Honorable Minister of Labour, respected Honorable Indra Rana Magarji, Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, my dear friend and the organizer, the force behind this Glocal teen organization and the event, Ashish and Devendra, who has come along with me, a dear friend. Friends, it's a matter of great honor and privilege to be here. Nepal is like a second home for us, and especially for someone who hails from Bihar. I come from Darbhanga originally, so it is a matter of great honor, privilege, pleasure to be at the land of Pashupati Nath. Thank you so much for accepting me here. Apart from the spiritual and civilizational cultural linkages, I think the journeys, the yatras which happens, there is a place in Bihar called Harihar Nath. So the Harihar Nath to Pashupati Nath Yatra has been there in operation for decades. And I think our generation, the previous generation and future generation, we are nothing but a testament to the very strong relationship of our two countries, which has gone from strength to strength. Friends, there is a lot of promise now. And as we enter 2024, it's very important for us to acknowledge and realize that the global power axis, which used to be premised in the region of Europe, has fundamentally shifted to the Asia-Pacific region. Now, what do I mean when I say that the global power axis has shifted from Europe to Asia? It means that the next 25 years, the next 2.5 decades, it's going to be premised on the region and on the people of this region. So, as youngsters, it's a future with full of hope, with full of promise, and a lot of potentialities, friends. And to be here, I can only sense a great level of energy and enthusiasm. Friends, needless to say that we have been together from not 5 years, 10 years, but it's a relationship that is on the edifice of our culture and our civilization. So, we are looking forward to work together and build a more stronger foundation. In India, it's now an accepted fact. The average age of our parliamentarians is constantly going down. But there is also a sort of churning that is happening. A youngster has to be an interventionist. No one is going to give you power in a platter. You have to struggle for it, you have to fight for it. When we do politics, and as in my introduction it was said, I work for my party, I work for my organization. When we do politics, the senior generation would often say that you are the youngster, you are the leaders of tomorrow. Now, this is where I have a fundamental problem with. We are not the leaders of tomorrow, we are leaders of today, we are leaders of now. You look at the global politics, the former Prime Minister of New Zealand, the Deputy Prime Minister of Sweden, so many leaders in the range of 35 to 40 having the position. Very critical, crucial decision-making positions. So with a view, with an insight, with a perspective of global politics, things and the average of politics is going down, friends. And that is why, when I say that I see a lot of promise, when I say that I see a lot of hope, when I say that I see a lot of potentialities, it is going to be an opportunity for us. Now we have to we have to turn the searchlight inwards. Are we doing sufficient for our generation or not? What is our duty? What is our collective obligation for the society and for the nation? Anywhere you go, you see social media, youngsters are there. You see public policy, youngsters are there. You see mock parliament, youngsters are there. You see the Model United Nations, youngsters are there. India today, friends, has so many companies, startups, which are run and led by the youngsters. We have opportunities for collaboration. And friends, to build stronger nation-to-nation relationship, it is very critical to build stronger people-to-people relationship. And I think it is my firm belief that initiatives like the Glocal Teen Heroes is part of track 1.5. Track 1 is between government to government. Track 2 is between people to people. But the initiatives and the platforms like Glocal Teen Hero acts as an interface between the government and the people, and that is why it is important that all of us should actively be associated with Glocal Teen movement. There is a lot to be spoken about our age-old ancient culture, civilization, and the relationship that has been there. Obviously, there were some turn-offs as well, but the leadership of both the countries have been very mature and have addressed and confronted it. And I still remember, everyone in India remembers the amazing and the great reception that the Honorable Prime Minister of India received when he visited Kathmandu after becoming the Prime Minister of our country. So we carry that emotion, friends. 1.4 billion people of India, we carry that emotion in our hearts. And I, on behalf of my party, on behalf of my government, can give you that assurance that the next 2 decades, the next 2.5 decades, we should further cultivate similar collaboration, similar cooperation, because the future belongs to Asia, the future belongs to Nepal, and the future belongs to Nepal and India. There is no doubt in my mind about that. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind about that. I see a lot of avenues of culture, of disaster management, of entrepreneurship, of innovation, that we can come together and create magic. And magic happens, friends, when all of us, young minds, imaginative minds, we challenge ourselves. And with this hope, with this optimism, I traveled all the way from India, and it's such a great pleasure. The energy and the sheer enthusiasm in this room, it's so welcoming that I feel that I am part of the family of the Glocal Teen organization. We look forward to similar such collaboration in the future as well, and our deepest gratitude, our deepest call for assistance as well, that if you need anything, any youth organization, any contact, any assistance in India, we are there. We are the extended family of Glocal Teen back in India. You need anything, you get in touch. We'll be more than happy and willing to help you out in any case that we can do. Such an honor and privilege to be with senior leaders, young leaders, and so many aspirational faces. We aspire. We are no longer wannabes. We go in whichever part of the world, we see there is a sense of aspiration. And to fulfill that aspiration, we definitely need the guidance of our elders, but more interface and more dialogue and more cooperation between us. That is going to be the cornerstone that will define the next 2.5 decades, friends. As India grows, the region grows, regardless to say, I have no doubt in my mind, no questions in my heart, that we go together, we prosper together, and we develop together. You called me here, you gave me this opportunity, and you gave me a patient hearing. I look forward to spending the rest of the evening with you, and would again, from the bottommost core of my heart, would like to express my deepest gratitude for extending an invitation and giving me such a patient hearing. आप सबका बहुत आभार और धन्यवाद. Thank you so much.